Good evening and welcome to Bella Vita 2022. My name is Renee McGinnis and I'm the CEO of NVNA and Hospice.
And I'm Tracy Clifford, a member of the NVNA and Hospice Charitable Fund Board of Trustees and chair of Bella Vita. Every year, supporters across the South Shore get together on one single night to gather in friendship and in support of our hospice mission. Tonight, we are fortunate to have 8 celebrations in 5 towns.
As a nonprofit, we're able to provide these critical services due to the generosity of the community. Proceeds from this evening will go directly to families seeking care at our Pat Roche Hospice Home. No patient at the home is turned away for financial reasons.
Whether you're familiar with our work or just learning about NVNA and Hospice mission for the first time, we're so glad you're here.
In 2014, our dear friend Gina Vita experienced the loss of her husband Joe after a battle with cancer. The hospice care he received made all the difference to Gina and Joe as he reached his end-of-life journey.
After Joe's death, Gina Vita and close family friend Claudia Dolphin started Bella Vita as a way to encourage thoughtful discussions on end-of-life care.
Our chaplain, Sarah Clancy, met with Joe in the days before his passing. We are honored to share with you here her recollections of their conversation and the events that followed, a true tribute to our mission.
I spent some time with Dr. Vita, just the two of us. Gina left us there to talk a little bit and, hear this brilliant doctor. And he was very, very open about some of his hopes, fears, concerns. And he shared some of his fears, which is something I hear a lot from people, and probably something I would say as well if the situation were reversed. And I said, so here you are, this physician who's cared for and cured so many people, and now you are on the receiving end of care where there is no cure. And he said, I'm surrounded by so many people who care about me and are praying for me, and I'm really grateful for that. And I said, but how about you? He said, I'm not quite sure what I believe in right now. And as he was saying this to me, I was sitting by his bedside and I could see this ocean in front of him, the place where they live. And he was looking at it. And I said to him, can I ask you, so when in your life, in addition to when you've been with your family and surrounded by that love, have you felt great peace? And he looked right out at that ocean and he said, when I'm sailing. That image was something that I remember and probably always will. And then he came into our hospice care. He was a palliative patient, and then it was clear that there was absolutely no more treatment available to him. So I got to go and see him in that capacity. And we talked a little bit more. And then he died several days later. And it was one of the stormiest days I have seen. The winds were howling, the seas were rough. And in the afternoon, it was one of the most beautiful days I've ever seen. You know what happens after a storm? How the seas get calm, how the sky is blue, and all seems peaceful. He made it through that storm. And to me, spiritually, that was such a powerful message to me. And I talked to Gina a couple days later, and we shared that exchange. And she said, did you see that storm? And I said, I did. And she said, and did you see the sky afterward? I did. And I said, and did you feel his peace? She said, yes, as did I. And so this brilliant, kind, humble man made a journey through an incredible storm, surrounded by the people he loved most, who he had to leave, and I believe then experienced what I believe is the peace that passes all understanding in this life. And I will be forever grateful that I had a chance to witness their love, his courage, and his sail to that next horizon.